Welcome everyone to an arena video. This is Andrea Mengucci. This video is sponsored to you by channelfireball.com and Ultimate God. Welcome to a new standard video where I'm playing with the one and only Esperone, Esperdoom. I say true because previously I've recorded with various versions of this deck, 5 color, 4 color, and etc. Now I'm just back to regular 3 color. I found out that Showdown of the Skulls, in theory, was better than Treacherous Blessing. In practice, it was you couldn't really use all the cards, and most likely it's very important to have the counter spells. Counter spells so important right now in standard with this ulti deck going around, and you want to be able to draw them with Treacherous Blessing. There's a new card here. It's called the Raven's Warning. It's a rare saga, and it's replacing Omen of the Sun. It's very similar to that, as you're able to create a 1/1 bird and gain 2 life. Then on the second chapter, whenever one of your flyers deals damage to your opponents, you draw a card and you see their end. So if you have like a Mirror's Call or Uran Sky Nomad, or of course the bird, you can just draw a card. And then with the last chapter, you may put a card from the outside on top of your deck. And that's why in the outside we have some few like toolbox or something like that. One is Dance of Demands. It's definitely one of your just strongest card. Hill's Intervention and Doomscar are kind of like the toolbox. And sometimes you just pick up a negate to make sure, you know. So that's the card that we're trying. This deck comes from my friend Upumpa89. He's an Italian streamer who is just another very successful Esperone mage. If you have read my content on the matter, you'll know that he's basically my true testing partner in this like COVID pro season, which has seen me testing less than normal, but still. I've always believed Esperdoom was a very strong choice in standard, in the previous standard. I was so happy to play against Gruul. Now the metagame sees Gruul still. It sees Rogues, which has always been a bad matchup, and the Raven's Warning doesn't change anything basically. And there's also Sultai, and I'm curious about that matchup because I believe that in the main deck we're just not very good because I don't have any counter. I could put like a couple of negates in the deck to counter the ultimatum. Sure, I could do that, but we're still in the 80 card deck, so yeah, I'd rather just pick up the counter at the actual counter and fight it that way. All right, new match. Keep exactly. They make ugly reprint. I mean, that's what they've been doing with you know, this. Why does the reprint fetch land? Did you miss it, Macronicon? We're just gonna get fetch lands next, like this year. Actually, this year they have announced their reprint fetch lands in Modern Horizons too. Plus, they've reprinted fetch land all the time. Like literally every year, they've reprinted fetch lands. Exactly, like Ura Secret Lair. Our plan is the Gruul, and I have not been able to draw una porca merda di Isla, but that is fine. I have 6 cards in my hands. I can play Skycleave, I can play Uran, or I can play Treacherous Blessing, go to discard. I think I want to hit land trap, so let's just play Treacherous Blessing. And I'll go to discard. Do 2 cards. No, sorry, 1 card. Alright, what do we discard? I can discard a Miracle. That would be my 5th land, so it's not that bad. I can discard Fane's Favorite, Raven's Warning. Whenever you discard a card of any size, it usually means that it's a pretty bad card. Just saying, you should know if you've been. Yeah, I think I will actually discard Raven's Warning. Fetchland in set base. Fetchland just sucks for gameplay. They're awful. You have to shuffle your deck. It's just, you know, they're just the worst. Like Pioneer, I think Pioneer had the potential to be the best format ever because it didn't have fetchland. Because it was an old format without fetchland. I'm so happy that of course now you don't play paper anymore, most people, but still, like some people still do, and yeah, I definitely don't want to play with fetchlands anytime. Alright, after schedule operation, this low struck beast just because they can't afford them going with the hinge next turn. Or maybe I could afford it. I just don't want it. You have 4 paper Urars? Yeah, I mean, if you buy magic cards, you know that in 2021, you know that they could ban every single card you ever buy. Like, at this point, it's no news, you know? We live in the post-fire, as it called, thing, where if you buy a card, it doesn't mean that it's not an investment anymore. That's what I mean. You just play to play with. It's like if you go to watch a movie, if you didn't like the movie, whatever, you know, they're not gonna refund you. And that's the same thing with Magic. You just buy the cards. You bought it. That's it. You know, it's not you're not investing if you buy a card. Unless you're of course buying like old cards, but that's not a topic. They don't buy an old card. Alright, I cast an Ember Shield Breaker. Format staple. And now I can cast my Arcane of Sun's Grace. That's probably good enough. Or I can just cast Yorin. Yorin is also good enough, maybe. No, I just cast Archon. If they cast Embercleave, I might just block, you know, the 2-1 or the 1-1. Extinction event. That's buena! Alright, so even kills everything. Also my Archon. So maybe I block the 3-3 to make them play Emberclava. We'll see. Alright. That's a weird attack, isn't it? Oh, I mean, this is an Embercleave attack. Even if this is an Embercleave attack, they put it on the Shield Breaker. We're still trading. That's just this is just a great block. Maybe it's not because this way it also won't. Guess my Archon also gets crushed by a Bone Crusher, but that's fine. I have a Elspeth Conquerors that to bring back the Archon whenever I'll please. Alright, I'm just playing Yorion now. Guess I wasn't supposed to block there. But yeah, just play my big bird. I drop to 7 cards. This game is very interesting. I'll try and focus a little bit here. Showdown. Alright, I'm excited. It's the first time ever I play against Showdown of the Scouts out of the Gruul deck. Has it been good here? Probably. They flipped a new Showdown there. Right, so I'll play Island. Much mana do I have? I'll play Elspeth Conquerors that on the Showdown. Remember that I have an Archon in the graveyard for the Elspeth Conquerors death. I'll pass it back. Pass it back to my opponent. This way they don't have the second chapter of a Showdown, which is actually pretty good there. Oh yeah, I also thought this card was like the real deal. Ban this card, but it didn't feel that way at the end. Alright, so they have a bunch of things that will expire. If they attack with a 3-3, do I want to block? Because they have the Bone Crusher. Maybe I'm not supposed to block here. No, I guess I will block. Yeah, goodbye, bird. Yeah, fine. I have like another Elspeth Conquerors that I'll be casting here. Do I want to lose a life to play this Omen? Sure. I mean, at this point, I just have to lose life every time I cast a card. This Treacherous Blessing isn't going anywhere. I don't want this one. I will draw the Artless Sack, though. Nice. I love Doom Foretold right now. That's actually amazing. Amazing. I'll have to say the word amazing. It's a pretty good word. Amazing. Because it amazes. It's a word that amazes you. Alright, I can go Doom Foretold here because that way I can get rid of... I think I... Guys, I'm ready. I'm ready. You can go exclamation mark lose, alright? I declared it. I declared it. Exclamation mark lose in the chat, please. Alright. There's no counters on it. I have declared victory. I've declared victory with this draw step, okay, chat? I'm ready. And I just love to say that because now it puts such a high pressure on me to win this game. But I love to play pressure games. Ah, yeah. We win this. This is it. This is my game. My game. This is my game, chat. How many lands they have? It's so cool. Is this the first match? No, it's not. I lost track of time, but I've been streaming for 45 minutes, and I can only say that because it's rated up there, or I wouldn't know. Wait, they didn't do anything? What do they? Do they have collected company? What do they have? All right, I'll sacrifice the blessing. Thank you. Oh, they don't want to go under the doom. Oh, that's a classic. That's just the classic play of I don't want to go under the doom, so I will be playing around it by not casting anything this turn. Sorry, my friend, but that's not how doom works. One way or another, you're falling for the doom trap. All right. Yeah. Dance of the Pants. Everyone is a 4/4. I get 3 Papegazai, a bird, draw 3 cards, kill nothing. One way or another, Doom's gonna get ya. Good game. Good game, chat. This is Esper Doom at its finest. I might just like run back the same Esper Doom list I played at the PT Zendika Rising. Like, it's just a good deck. It's just a good deck. All right, let's see. Against Garul, I used to Cyber out Treacherous Blessing and Dance of Demands, and I used to board in Alice Intervention, Cling to Dust, Doomscar. That obviously, like, the more, yeah, I think I'm still doing it because I think it's still like the right choice to do. But then Raven's Warning just becomes way worse. Yeah, I mean, whenever I play the true Esperone, it just feels like home. It feels like home. It's so good, especially against Gruul. Like, I have like the fondest memory of PT Zendika Rising last 3 rounds. I played against 3 Gruul. It was such a blast, you know, playing against 3 Gruul in high stake games. Man, I loved it so much. Does the Ravens really deserve 4 slots? Probably not. Well, I'm trying it out. Raven's Warning. It has been good in some spots. No, there's also the Raven's Warning. Yeah, they only announced Uro as a ban list. We don't know the full ban list, so you know, let's not say too much. Like in the historic, they clearly cannot only ban Uro. They will ban at least like 3 other cards. Because Uro was like the 4th best card in historic or something. I put a mulligan to 5, which you love to see. You love to see the group of Pegasus mulligan into 5. Actually, putting isn't even Gruul, it's Naya. The famous Basic Plains Brush Fire Elemental deck. Buongiorno, Nicol Bolas. Back on the ACD train. Yeah. In Legacy? Oh, I think in Legacy it's fine. I mean, Uro is up there because of oh, one sec, because I have to figure out how to try to win this game. I think I have to go. I can't go Glass Casket. I have to go Omen here. Just hit my land drops. And if I, or I can go Glass Casket on like the token. No, die. Let's just pass. Let's see how it goes here. I'll put a mulligan to 5. Let's remember that. What cards are better than Ur in Historic? Oh, I believe that Junk Sacrifice is the better deck in Historic. Then you have Muxus, which is the cards with the highest power level. It's only held back because just pros don't like to play goblins. That's it. And against, it's only held back because of maybe Junk Sacrifice, but I don't even believe that the matchup is that bad. Then you have Nisa, which is sometimes even better than Uro in many spots in the mirror match, especially. All right, I have to bottom both. I mean, as good as Extinction Event is, I have to bottom it. All right, that's a land I wanted to look for, and I draw a card, and it's another land. All right, now, what do we do? I can go Glass Casket on the Low Struck Beast, which is in theory like a pretty awful play because like turns on there, Amber Shield Breaker and so on. But I think I will do that. What do you think about Sealed MTG Arena Open? I'm happy. I'm happy about it. So many people were calling for it, and it's finally there. I'm not a real big fan of Arena Open. I've never really played them, but yeah, that's definitely a good. A good change. I'm not sure when these tournaments are, but you can check on Twitter or on Magic.gg probably. Alright, so I had to kill the low strike beast, but again, that play isn't, it just doesn't feel that safe. Alright, you play Showdown here? Man, if you play Showdown, I'll probably lose. Maybe not. Okay, Eliminate is a good draw here. I'll probably be very happy to cast it. So let's begin with a golden egg. I'm already on 13, by the way. Another Lost Casket, interesting. I want to do that instead of eliminate. The problem, so if I go eliminate, they draw an extra card. Sorry, they do me an extra damage because of you. So yeah, I'm think I'm gonna go Lost Casket on the low strike beast again. Another play I'm particularly happy about. This again, but I might have boarded out the Ember Shield Breaker. Sorry, Desi, you know, you're not allowed to joke on the internet. That's actually the rules. When you submit to the internet, you cannot joke. Everything you say must be taken seriously. Alright, I'll play this Raven's Warning. I have high hopes for this Raven's Warning right here, chat. Unless, Desi, no, unless you put Kappa. If you put Kappa, you can say anything you want. You have basically just you can say anything you want and you're protected by the kappa. Either you write kappa, or if you're a politician or stuff like that and say something very stupid, you can just say, I got hacked. I didn't mean that. I got hacked. I definitely did not mean to say such insulting things towards certain people. I got hacked. Sorry, not sorry. I got hacked. No, Zayo-san. What happened to injured Gravedigger? All right. I'll eliminate that Ozier. Exactly. It was a long, yeah. Okay, that's Jerry. Ooh, Masked Vandal. Oh no, Masked Vandal. This card is so powerful. Porca boia. All right, attenzione though. Attenzione though, because our Raven's Warning here is doing some work. Okay, Bona, let's just attack here. Show me what you got, opponent. What you're holding in that hand. Don't show me the Great Henge, please. Ah, it's the Great Henge! No! I mean, I guess they have no creatures right now. Mamma mia! Alright, what do we do? You can play a temple to begin with. Ooh! I can't draw that card right now, right? Because, yeah, even with a Cling, I don't have enough mana to do that. But that's fine. As long as my opponent doesn't draw exactly like a 2-drop or a 1-drop, they're not going to do much with their Henge. With their very large Henge. So, I'll instead, I think I want to play another Birds. Birds. Or, no, yeah, I'll play this Yorion after the ACD. Aspetta un attimino. Because right now I have access to 6 mana. I think I gotta get back Yorion here. Gotta get back Yorion here. Yeah. So I have to get back Yorion now. And then I have to play Golden Egg. Opponent will attack me for 1,000,000. No, I can't. I have to chump. Sorry, chat. It's difficult. You have to chump with this Raven's Warning. Play Golden Egg, and then it's your turn. I cannot blink Yorion with the ACD and etc. Bird. I mean, Bird is definitely a good game 1 card because I would have got a Doomscar here, and I keep on sideboarding in the cards so that the Doomscar is just not in the sideboard, and that's maybe a mistake. Maybe that's a mistake. Maybe that's a mistake, chat. All right. I take a look at the sideboard here, and I can put something on top, and then I can draw it immediately. There's a urine in my sideboard. I didn't think about it. I didn't think about it. Wow. I didn't think about it. Let me see my graveyard. It's a stone nothing. I think it's great to just put urine on top. Yeah, and I can even draw it immediately now. That's a combo if I've seen one. Huh. Alright. This Raven here can draw me the urine if I want to. Do I want to? So if I go as Pet Conquerors, I exile the Henge. And I have Chump Block the Lovestruck Beast. Is that a good play? So I'll go Elspeth Conquers Death, exile the Henge. Well, that's for sure. Like, I'm gonna do that, period. Period. Now... Yeah, it took it... No, it's on the top, because I put it on top with the Raven's Warning. That's what happened. Because the urine is in the sideboard, so I put it on top of the deck. Now, I'll play a Swamp. This way I can gain 3 life off of the Golden Egg. Or maybe I can just cast a Cling. Am I chum blocking, or am I drawing a card here with my 1/1 bird? I think I'm chum blocking. Yeah. I'll pass. Not drawing a card here. Let's see what happens. Next turn I draw the your. Alright, I'll pass here. Allora, I'll chum block the Lovestruck Beast. And take 3 down to 7. Still another, like, this is another very good game. Another very good game here. Ai ai ai, da replay another range, va bene. Allora, I can go Cling to draw a card so that I can put a card on top of my deck with this other saga. And I think I want to put on top the Dance of Demands. So yeah. I'll go Cling. Fable Passage is fine. No, they don't. Now I draw. And I'll put on top. I believe I want to put on top a Dance. We'll see what I put on top. I mean, my sideboard is just nothing, so I have to put on top a Dance. We're post sideboard then. Okay, and now I'll go Cling. Blink it all. Not this, because it has a Lovestruck piece beneath it, but yeah, everything else will blink. And I keep on exiling the Henge. I'll I think I'll play this top land. It's not gonna help me out to scry, because of course I keep that on top. You like Shadow Verdict? Yeah, I mean, I have Doom Scars, just that I boarded in. And, like, I still have to cut, like, a bunch of bad cards. So, I don't know, guys. This game has been difficult. I had a lot of lines here. Allora, let's start by exiling this Henge. And then, I was supposed to draw first. Alright, that was a mistake. I know the top card is good. Alright, I'll draw both of these. Sure. Okay, here I gain 3 off of the egg, but I'll do it later. My graveyard has, for now, 2 enchantment, which both give me life. They give me 2 life with the Dance. I'll chum block the Lovestruck Beast. And go to 4. Alright, I passed the turn. Nice. I'll gain 3 life end of turn. Draw birds. Second chapter. Now I'll I will just bring back how many lands I have? 8, right? Yeah. 4, 4, 8. I'll go Dance of Demands, X equals 6. Now, aspetta un attimo. First thing you do with the Dance is filter mana. So you can bring back the egg as well. And now you go dance X equals 6. And you just draw an additional card this way, and it doesn't cost you anything. Now, game 4 life with the Raven's Warning, get 2 birds, draw 2 cards. Play land. And there's a Urine in my graveyard now that I'll be able to bring back next turn with a Conqueror's Death. It's a good game. Guess I'll repeat it. But yeah, put a mulligan to 5 this game, by the way. It was tough. You have to navigate well with this deck. Alright, good games, guys. Good games, forever. Although my job isn't only a streamer. I am not a streamer. I am, my job is a streamer, a content creator for Channel Firebolt, which requires me to play Standard, and it is a professional Magic player, which requires me to play only Standard. So, as much as I love to be only one thing, which is, you know, the streamer, so that I can play whatever I enjoy, I have to also play other formats. One day, maybe, I'll lose one day, maybe, I'll lose every single tournament of the next, you know, 2 years, and then I'll lose the other 2 jobs, and I'll be only a streamer. Hopefully not, though. Alright, this is an unkeepable end. I will click the mulligan button. And I will click the keep button here, and this is the classic blue-black, double white, Pakaboya, Pakaboya. Alright, I'll bottom the Skyclave operation, you gotta go. The Kappa didn't protect you? What did you say, Ginger Avenger? Did you say something very bad? I'm glad that the moderator hit you only for 10 minutes. I'm against, you know, actual factual bans. Alright. I have lots of notifications on my phone, by the way. I thought I never mulliganed. That's a lie. That's in fact a lie. Alright guys, if you want to check out my sponsor, Huel, you can click the link in order to support the stream. I'm going to give you information about meal replacement drink. Alright, this one gives me a white source, which I like. Oh, you couldn't be banned, you said? Oh. I wouldn't have banned you, Ginger Avenger. Our opponent's playing the mirror. Sorry, is it? No, I've lost to this deck yesterday. Yesterday, this was my only loss. And in case you're noticing the way I worded this, I said yesterday they were my only loss. The way I worded this, it felt like I won a lot of matches, right? As I said that. In fact, I only played 3 matches. I went 2-1. This is how you manipulate words in order to feel very smart. And, you know, Twitter has taught me this. To manipulate words to make me feel very smart. Play Elspeth Nightmare. People underrate this play of just casting Elspeth Nightmare. It's not that bad. You just play the rest. Alright, they crush me end of turn. They won't crush me end of turn. They cast it. Sweet. No land. Nice. Poopy Pirates. Thank you, Poopy Pirates. Very well. I am indeed very well. Alright. Raven's Warning doesn't seem very good against the Petty Theft. The one and only Petty Theft. And TG. Alright guys, I'll just go Extinction Event. I don't want to die to this Bone Crusher Giant. As you can see here, I'm just using my resources that could be more than 2 for 1 as a 1 for 1. Sometimes you don't want to do this and you just die. So just use your resources 1 for 1 if the situation calls it for. Thank you TG and Poopy Pirates for the subs. Really appreciating the support. It's very much needed. Alright, I'll play Blessing Treacherous, or I can just play the Raven's Warning. What if I just play the Raven's Warning here? What if I just play the Raven's Warning? White pepper thing, white pepper thing, white pepper thing. No, I won't. I will not, in fact, play the Raven's Warning. I just play Treacherous Blessing. If they have a side coming here, hey, well, now they'll counter this. If they saw it coming, they saw it coming. It's not that it's just not going anywhere. You know, I can't play around the actual counterspell. Ur getting affordable for Commander. That's actually the only place I've played Ur yet. In a while. It's in Commander. It's in my Commander Onat deck. And it's good there. It's very good there, by the way. It's certainly needed in that deck. Alright, do that and passed. Draw. Okay, I like this draw a lot. I mean, I can go double Raven's Warning, and then just go. I may just go one Raven's Warning only, and I'll pick it back, and I'll pick up the bird. They'll bounce the bird, but I can just put a good thing on top of my deck later. It's not great, but yeah. Ur is good somewhere. Yeah, in Legacy, I believe Ur is still a strong card. It won the last vintage PTQ too. I'm pretty sure it's good in the Mythic only set. No, I know that's not. Alright. Second chapter on that one. It's not so good, but yeah, we'll live with that. It will play another warning. I think I will play another warning, sure. Hello, Hilda. Already looking at Warren Legacy as well. Yeah, but I will never ban Warren Legacy. It's not good at all. I mean, it's just mediocre at best. I mean, granted, they don't ban cards because they're good. They just ban them because people complain about them these days. But still, like, banning any Legacy, it's a little bit too much. Alright, on top of the draw, it's a land. Okay, I can put on top a good card here. But the question is, do I have any good card in my deck? Yes, yes, I do. Oh wait, I can put on top Cling to Dust. I'm drawing 2 cards. Or I can just put a counter. Protect. Protect what? I have no threats. And my threat sucks. What if I put on top Cling to Dust for real? It's just a divination. Nah. Just put on top of... They don't know that. They don't know about the card, huh? The card is unknown to them. Unfortunately, this matchup you can't afford to flood. Because they have too many answers. And if you flood out, it's physically impossible. I can't put the dance. They have 2 Disney for stroking end. Yeah. Alright, I'll have to charge. Future. Un secundinhos. Alright. Base bar. Is the Legacy player big base or not? I mean, they just based on the Magic Online results. It's kind of big, yeah. Alright, so here I'm going for Yorion Sky Nomad. They go for D-Stroke, I go for Negate, they go for D-Stroke, and then I hope that this Elspeth Conquers Death resolves. Yeah, this matchup, if they mana screw, they easily win the game. Because, yeah, the way you lose, the way you win this matchup is by just not drawing that many lands. The problem of the Legacy player base, unfortunately, is that it's mostly people adverse, or rather, that don't really welcome very much changes. What I mean is... Oh, why? The Brazen borrowed the egg? That's weird. What I mean is... when there's a new deck, everybody's just ready with the pitchfork to ban that deck. But they don't understand that Legacy has all the tools to fight any upcoming unfair strategies. So it's basically like the same strategies forever going on, because you know everything else just gets banned, and the same strategies are the same one that are at the top of the format forever. Like if you look at the Legacy metagame for like 10 years. It's always been the same deck, you know, Control, whether it was Miracles or whatnot, and Delver. You know, every other thing was just far ahead, because they've been made banned that always attacked the other strategies, and never the top strategies. Actually, whenever they print good cards, like Dreaded Arcanist, nobody ever talks about these strategies. They always want to ban, like, other strategies. So it's always been the same thing. Anyway, I have 8 mana, so now I can go Elspeth Nightmare. I will. I think I'll cast Elspeth Conquers the Dead. Actually, I'll cast this first. Oh, the Tibalt is very good. The Tibalt in Legacy, but you know, it's a combo deck. Like, all right, D-Stroke. Okay, so I can't play Brazen Borrower, which is a good thing, and then I'll play Elspeth Nightmare. Was Delve Lethright the last banned card? No, they banned Underworld Breach after like 2 weeks of testing. I'd never even played with the card, and there it just immediately banned it. But it's okay, whatever. All right, what's your handy opponent? A lot of Brazen Borrowers, but like a lot of them. Huh? Should I go your in here? Breach from below. That was modern. When will you add Pitchfork emote? That's a good emote. Alright, let me think about this. 1 second. Do you have any creatures to bring back with us but conquers that? I do not. I mean, if I go Yorion, do I die? Probably. I think I have to go Elspeth Conquers Death. Yorion just isn't good here. You win, Peace and Love? Brandon 6. Yeah, Brandon 6. Another strategy, another card that was banned recently. I think I'll keep on playing those Elspeth Nightmare. They really don't get better than this. So next turn, if they draw counter, I can protect my Yorion this way. Isn't ACD and Flicker ACD next turn? It is. Rolling Vortex, a good card against Assault Ultimatum? I mean, depends what deck you play that in. Alright, they decide to play their land, which is actually smart. Oh, that's such a good draw. Such a good draw that is. Alright. This is so needed right now. So my opponent's like a tempo game, and a removal spell is just perfect right now. Play a Yorion. Alright, I can also gain 3 life, by the way. This game has been a good game. This has been a good game. Alright, I'll also blink this Elspeth Nightmare. Again, if they draw a counter next turn. We could, like, we basically kind of, I mean, we haven't won this game yet, but we will be winning this game, hopefully, because we play 80 cards with Yorion as a companion. Most people ask me, why don't you play 60? And this is the reason. Like, sometimes you just go in this, like, value games where a companion card is just better than just drawing more regular your Doom Foretold. Ooh, Dance of the Pants? Mavabe. This Elspeth Conquers I will be coming back in 2 turns. They bounce my Yorion. C'est bien. They should have bounced my ACD probably. The problem is that my opponent, yeah, exactly, they can't bounce anything. They just have to let this thing happen and then they'll move on. They are still on 20 life. They can play with a little bit. Like, as long as they don't draw exactly Dance of Demands, they can play with, like, what I have right now. You know? That once all of this expires, then they go back to their original plan. Alright, here, let me check what's my graveyard looking like. It looks like a good graveyard. It looks like we win the game. Naya sideboard. No, I wouldn't. But maybe actually it's good. I don't know. It's just that cards that like that, like rolling vortex, or card disadvantage cards like that. I don't know. They never like strike me as like good cards. That can be obviously like reasonable in the right shell. We got this, guys. Once again, Dance of Demands, just best card ever. Oh, continuons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. E allora 7. Bam! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Via! Boom! Boom! Dance. Whoopsies! 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 Imagine not playing Dance of the Mans and dance immediately after you cast it. Alright, go to the bathroom super quickly. Actually, no, I will go to the bathroom later. I have to think about it. The kinkies. What are you talking about? Let us know your thoughts. Every thought is very important to me. Actually, that's not true at all, but I'm required to say that. I am, in fact, required to say that. Is this good deck in best of one? No, you need to add a lot of counters for T-ball trickery. I don't know, guys. I'm not really a best of one player. I'm only best of one player when I play T-ball trickery. You got the T-ball trickery. All right, I'll bring in counters like this and this. Are Planeswalkers sad nowadays? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody complained for 2 years about Planeswalker, and they ended up just wiping away all the Planeswalker from standard playability. You can still play Vivian. Buongiorno, Doctor. I understand the kinkies. You must have a lot of free time. You must have a lot of free time. I always wonder, like, the people that come in the chat and complain about, like, something, how much free time do they have? Like, for example, I don't know, I dislike, I should not dislike that many things. Oh, look, let's cut plus casket. Oh, I think child is free time? Yeah, that's true, child definitely free time. And when I was a child, I remember I was playing the whole day on Magic Workstation. That really melted all the free time. How am I sideboarding? And I might have played like Kiffy guy. That was more of Magic Workstation like every day. Am I cutting this with Conqueror's Death? I mean, I don't want to draw that many of those. Maybe Doom Foretold is not great as well. Streamer talking about free time. Oh yeah, yeah. Because streamer, there's so much free time that they can stream, right? That's true. That's true. I forgot about that. All right, that's a good Andy. Bonjour. Magic Workstation. What's Tablet Simulator? I've never seen that before. I remember Magic Workstation, Cockatrice. But Cockatrice kind of became good after I could already afford playing Magic Online. Actually, I couldn't really afford to play Magic Online. I was playing Magic Online on my friend's account because I couldn't afford Magic Online. And Magic Online is so expensive, it's unreal. So expensive, Magic Online. People complain about Arena. Though you might have never played Magic Online. Or you might have never played Magic, probably. Have I faced any Sultan Ultimatum yet with this deck? I don't remember. You can go exclamation mark deck and check out my previous opponents. Do I want a 5th land here? It's not that bad, isn't it? Have I tried Magic Rain on my phone? No, I have an iPhone. iPhone, not no bueno. I think I'll draw this Calculative Operation. It actually allows a lot of targets. Alright, I'm gonna get back your in here, right? Am I? No, actually I can't, because then it would be there too many cards in end. Alright, Dan, I'll play this land tapped as your turn. Oh, behold. I'll negate it. If they dispute it, I'm okay with that. Good morning. Platypus, you started your sentence with streaming is like a job, but that's already like a bad starting point. Streaming is a job. I don't like a job. Of course, you can do it part time like I do, but you can do it full time, and like look at Crookies. He's streaming like 8 hours a day, every day of the week. All right, what if I just lam Archon of Sun's Grace? Huh? How about that? They have a counter, sure. If they have a bounce spell, sure. But yeah, basically, this deck isn't really an instant speed deck. You just gotta tap out. They said oopsies? There are chances we'd rather play 4 colors. Yeah, Igloo Boy, that's another version of the deck. You can play Ghost Trail. But I haven't been very impressed with that version. No, but like, I understand what you meant, Platypus. It's just that your wording already made it like less relevant because you said it's like a job. You know what I mean? It's just the wordings, the wording. You might have just wrote it, whatever, it's online, so just write. But I usually pay attention to words sometimes. All right, I'll get back the Sky Nomade and pass the turn because I have nothing to do here. Sharky. We can kill that. No, I'm not gonna guess. So you can keep Sharky. Opponent has 7 cards in hand. We also have a lot of cards in hand. They don't attack with the 2/2. That's very interesting. I'm going to kill that now because that might mean they block and they play Rabbit Bite. Sorry, the Rabbit Bite. Frostbite. I'm gonna keep on attacking with my Archon. Kind of ashamed that I don't have any enchantment to cast. Like cast a Yorion here. Yeah, I think I will. Just counter it. It's fine. Just counter it. Opponent deck has a lot of odd creatures, so an Extinction Event will be good here. They have like Prison Bar, Ghostbane Dragon. Yeah, I've played a lot of those other decks, Igloo Boo, because of the blue mana gives you access to counters in the sideboard, and I think they're so important to fight against Sultai. Basically, like, you can't win a late game matchup against Sultai if you don't have counters or discards. That's the problem with the Rakdos decks. The Rakdos decks might be good against, you know, rogues and aggro decks, but they just have such an hard time against Sultai Ultimatum and Tenso Demands. When is the next real competitive event for you? The league weekend play will be at the end of the month, and then the PT will be at the end of March. Also, my real competitive event is, you know, every time I write something for CFB Pro, I always try to like, you know, practice well enough to be knowledgeable about it. For example, this weekend, or oh wow, it just hardcast the Shark Typhoon, and I don't have an ACD or Doom Foretold. Lol. Anyway, I was saying that right now I'll have to write about like a deep dive article. I think I will do a deep dive article about Sultai because I really like that one. So definitely have to like learn the deck well enough. Which one do you like more? Verzalok Trap, Sultai or Esper? That's a good question. I don't know. Alright, I'll play Extinction Event here. Naming odd. This way they don't get an extra token. The PT at the end of March. It's good though. It means that if somebody wins the PT with something, they ban the... Like, it means that the format isn't solved immediately. Eva being negated it. Yeah, I'll go ahead and Heartless Sacked it. Surely they get a token immediately. Aspetta un attimo. Let's do this now. Let's attack and then I'll Heartless Sack it. Welcome everyone to a new Legacy video. Sharp's Box, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome everybody from your stream. We're playing Standard Esperone. And my opponent is Arcasa Shark Typhoon and is going to probably carry that to the victory. Thank you so much for the raid. Let's do a shout out. Good morning, Sidetrack. Sharp's Box. But if you play Sharp Box, or almost 17, this Archon has been doing well here. First thing first, attack, and then I'll play another Extinction Event probably. The Skyclave Operation looking very bad here. They have 5-drop, 6-drop tokens. Really doesn't exactly playing around Shark Typhoon. Rogues in the ladder. Wow, Rogues is so good. Rogues is so good. Woo! Sidetrack. Thank you, Sidetrack. Welcome for the 11th month. Next month, we're gonna celebrate it. Sab hype. Buongiorno, Pivolo. Yeah, Rogues is so good. So good, Rogues. Every time I'm playing against it, I have such an hard time. Alright, I choose Odd. Mostly because my deck choices are, as you see here, clunky mid-range deck. Rogues is very good. You went 7-2? Nice. That's 9 matches of Rogues? How much have you played? Like, 7 hours? This is I believe, my 3rd match, and I'm like 1 hour and a half. I basically play more than... Oh, wow. That's not a bad draw. If only I could cast it. Do I have any enchantment? I don't have any enchantments in my graveyard? Man, that's so bad. Actual 0 enchantments? Alright, you play Bone Crusher G. I'll go ahead and negate the Bone Crusher G. If they fight whoever does, I'll concede the game. Doesn't Esper still favor post sideboard? Against Rogues? What? No, it's so bad, the matchup. Esper against Rogues. The only bad matchup of Esper. Or at least that was like that before. You think Boris Skulls is good? Yeah. Boris Skulls is good. Alright, I put an Arcasta Shark Typhoon and outplayed me. I really have to go to the bathroom. So I'll be back in a minute. Hopefully I can still have time to sideboard. Alright, do I want to change my sideboard a bit? Wait, what's happening? Alright. There's some spam while it was Africa. Africa? A Cascai Cleave. I'll bring back Doom. Maybe I was supposed to have all the Disdainful Stroke as well. Yeah, maybe Disdainful Stroke is good enough. You guys are loaded on channel points. I see it. I see it. Don't waste all the points, chat. You'll never know. You'll never know what the next currency will be. Like, channel points on Twitch might be the next Bitcoins. Don't waste them. I'm doing all you guys a favor to not have any ways to redeem the points. Like, imagine if, you know, Twitch chat, or, you know, 20 years ago, we were using Bitcoins to make message and people were just wasting like you guys are doing. You will never know. Keep everything you have. Keep everything you have. Don't, you know, that's what my mom told me always. Never waste anything. Especially channel points on Twitch. Right. I'm missing a collar here, but it's fine. I'm gonna hold them as a miracle. Give my euros? Yeah, what am I supposed to do? Sell cards? Lol, imagine buying new cards. Lol. Alright, I'll play Raven's Warning. Exactly, Bloody John. One day it'll be useful. Will you stream some Seal though ahead of the Arena Open? I will not, Classy, sorry. I will be a standard streamer that hardcasts Arcan of Sun's Grace often, without any real enchantment. You think Raven's Warning is really good? I think it can be really good, you know. At least like it's sometimes it's good. That's it. Like if imagine Raven's Warning resolve, opponent goes Brazen Borrower. Oh wow, they played Cosima? Katsu, I didn't have an answer to that. Oh my, I didn't have an answer to that. I think I'll play just a raw bird right now, but yeah. They will put Cosima on Voyage. The other Yeah, I'll have to fix those comments later. Alright, play Templier, so I'll be able to cast a Miracle later. I think recently, like, all my commands got reset. I have to change all the commands here. Alright? Lespet Nightmare. This is good here. I'll be able to... Well, I'm imaging the Espet Nightmare on Cosima. I'll be able to then protect my Miracle. I think I did Butt Shaper. It's just that if you have if you're a subscriber, you don't see the ads. And people who have the ad blocker don't see the ads. But everybody else gives Mengucci Zeronova lots of money. Alright, am I countering the negate? Nah, whatever. You still think Cosima is good? No, I changed my mind on Cosima. Honestly, in standard, I never thought this card was really good. But in Fetchland format, I thought it would have been very good. This doesn't fly, huh? I'm glad I played a raw bird earlier. I think I'll bring back just the Elspeth Nightmare. No, I'll bring back both, right? Yeah, I'll bring back both. Porca boia, I miscounted. I miscounted, right? I can't bring back both and leave up. Yeah, and leave up. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Summon 2. Auto pay. Resolve. Let's see what happens here. I will fire off a negate on their negate here. And now they probably just double counter, which is okay. It means now that hopefully my miracle will resolve. Let's see if they put Cosimo on Voyage again. They don't. They keep your 4-6, but it doesn't have flying. Let's see if he's still carrying a flame for Cosima. Nice. What do you think about the upcoming Ura BNR announcement? Hopefully they'll ban a lot of other cards, and not just Ura, this name format. Pioneer, they'll ban like 1,000,000 cards, 100%. And, yeah, the rest, well, we'll see. It's going to be interesting. Narset Reversal on Adobe's Veto, then counter their own spell. Oh, you should counter your own Narset Reversal. It's like what you do with the Misdirection in like older formats. Yeah, honestly, whenever I see a 4-6, I'm like, what? That doesn't fly? Lul. Alright, I'll play birds here. Let's see if they resolve. Oh wow, might actually resolve. We're just going coast to coast with this Yorion, huh? It already dealt 16 damage. Oh wow. We have done enough baits with our threats, and now finally the biggest threats of all, the Miracle resolved. But yeah, casting the Yorion Ra was the most important tool. Was the most important play of this game. Kind of sweet how this game went. Opponents trying to do the card advantage game, which they actually did. You know, they did a lot of card advantage, but they just died to my flyers. That's a good performance so far for a deck, chat. We're what? Oh, today we went 3-0 for sure. That to me looks like a mix between a pie and an apple. So you know what? I don't care if the world calls it ananas. We're just going to call it pineapple. Hello, XP Day. Ooh, Asher of the Fallen. Seems like a good card. Can I get a planes? I'll keep the island though because I have a Spanimer and a station event. It's piña in Spanish? I didn't know that. I thought it was ananas in every other country. Did you put my commander list anywhere? Ezra Angel. Yeah, but then I changed it 1,000,000 times. My commander list sucks. It's just cards from 2020. It's not a very good. It's not a very good list. I don't want to change it because whenever I play commander with my friends, they all have like not very good decks, and I don't want to. I don't even have a Field of the Dead in my own deck. No, it's not Omnat cards they own. It's just Omnat cards printed in 2020. Just because they don't want to make it powerful. Gates of its fell. Okay, Platypus. Yeah, I wasn't about that one, but anyway. Alright, I'll play this Elspeth Nightmare. I'm hoping to draw a land that I can cast my cards with. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, people always expect me to have the best list of everything. The truth is that for formats like Pauper, Old School, these type of formats, I just want to play with whatever. I don't mind playing with weaker cards. Pen, pineapple, apple, pen. You just arrived home? Good night, Professor. You played pre-modern cube? Wow. I would need to read so many cards of pre-modern cube. I don't even know that many old cards. I'll always be a streamer now? Okay. Yeah, try Ked. No, I only play multiplayer commander with my Omnath deck. And whenever I win with Kiki Jiki, people get so angry. Dreinik! Thank you so much for the 7th month sub. Oh wow, we did cast Showdown on the Skulls, Mega Sefa. Thank you so much, Dreinik. Welcome to the stream. Alright, what are we doing now, chat? Do you miss GPs? Of course I do miss GPs. This life is so much worse than my previous life. But that's okay. Still a life that's worth living. Alright, I'll play Extinction Event. I'll probably just choose even. Maybe they bounce their 2-1. What deck do I like the most? People love to just do like standings of everything in their life. I don't know. I like them both. I need to rank things all the time. I like both the same way. I am a polyamorous, Flacco Man. I am a polyamorous when it comes to Magic the Gathering decks and Magic the Gathering people. Alright, I'll choose even. It was just such a bad play, by the way. So when you ask me, what is X better than X? No, it's fine. I don't have preferences. Drafting is missing more than GP. We still draft in my town with like few people. Usually we do cube drafts in 4 people. Often. Oh, I drew up planes? I didn't expect that. I probably didn't expect that as well, as you can see. So let's see if I can beat Dimir Mengu. No, opponente, I'm not Dimir Mengu. Allura! I can go Elspeth Nightmare on the Usher of the Fallen. The opponent will like, I got you. I'll Shepherd of the Flock it back to hand. Stupid Mengu 09. Oh, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. And then I'll go Glass Casquetinho on this Yuma Warrior. Then I can go Doom for Toad and sacrifice the Glass Casquetinho because it has nothing beneath it. Lasagna. Last weekend I went to my friend Gira One, and we always like pick up food when I go there, and I got lasagna both days. Che figata. €3.50 chat. €3.50. No scacco di lasagna like this. Alright. My dad on board. Is your friend Pepengu dead on board? Probably. I'm dead on board. Wait, actually planes. Do I like it? Exactly, people. Lasagna into patata arrosto. That's the combo. Both days. For €5, chat. For the grand total of €5, I got lasagna big like this and a roasted potato. And that's the combination that I got both days. E figata. Alright, I have to decide here. Is there a line that'll keep me alive? Probably not. Probably not. If I do for just like this, attack me for lethal. Alright, so I'll go Raven's Warning gear, which is, you know, obviously awful. I guess I have to bottom that one. Sure, I'll bottom that one. Play this and pass. I don't know Berserk Trap. I don't know the translation of every number. You can go on Google all the time, though, and translate the price of euro dollars. Have you heard? Your roommate made spaghetti sandwiches for dinner. Spaghetti sandwiches. Que cazzo, doctor? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, doctor? Explain it. Alright, you doing? Well, you make a 1-1, Labina. I'll block. Or I can draw a card if I take this damage. No, I think I'll block. I have to hope to top deck Extinction Event here. They play Bone Crusher. No, Mikkel, it's not fine. It's not fine. You can't do that. You can't do that. You cannot do that. Extinction Event? Are we dead on board? We are. It is finally over. Yeah. Good game. That's also a good combination, Xana P4. But those €5 I spent are like the only money I ever spent this week because I live in Hotel Mama. Hotel Mama doesn't require me to spend any. Alright, I think I still sideboard this way. At this point I've understood that, you know, sure we got our Raven's Warning worse, but overall I don't. Yeah. And I tell you some free-to-play deck. Yeah, Rogues. Axe no Nueve. If you download any rogue list and you replace the rare dual lands with common dual lands, like Evolving Wilds for Fable Passage and Dismal Backwater for Temple of the Seat, you'll get a free-to-play deck. That's also very good. Alright, it's a keep. I don't think so, Yorian. I think aggro decks are still pretty bad. So I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about the control decks more than the aggro decks. Usually this deck is very good against aggro decks. This game I just kept a hand without white. Did I really hit it on turn 5. Alright, I'll play a Plains. And pass it back to my opponente. Did we ever use the Saga so far? Oh yeah, I got on top. I mean, it definitely won me the game against the Iza deck. It put me on top on a gate. That's a big deal. Both of these cards are actually not bad at all. Yeah, I'll draw both of these. Then I'll go Temple, pass. Then I'll go Omen of the Sea, maybe. Then I'll go Archon. After I play the Arc, I can actually just not do anything here, and I don't think about it. Opponent would probably be unable to deal with my Archon. I've never eat Mexican food outside of the U.S. It's definitely a type of cuisine that I love, though. Whenever we are in Los Angeles, I always try to push to get Mexican food. I don't love this too much spice though. It's just enough. Enough spice is good. All right. The problem is that these decks just don't really deal with the Archon of Pepega. It'd be like, man, then why do you have only 2? I don't know, because, again, I believe that this is already, like, not that bad of a matchup. I mean, sure, now it resolved Archon, but... Yeah, that's the Mexican way, Alberto. I know. But I'm not, Alright, I'll play Raven's Warning, which will give me a lot of people. One bird and one Pegasus. Then I'll attack for 2. Leaving the Omen of the Sea up. For some good double block here. Yeah, the thing is that I'm sure, like in my area, there is just isn't a Mexican restaurant. You know, there's Chinese, Japanese. There's just a lot of different cuisine. It's just there is no Mexican, which is like a very it's a very popular type of food as well. All right, they went on top land attack. I wonder why this attack. Do you have Emberclava? If you have Emberclava, I'm still going for Omen. I'll block these guys. Founders of a Mexican restaurant? Really, people? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I'm actually interested now. Go there. Okay, I'll draw. You know what? I just draw both of these, right? Must see. I guess. Alright, let's block. Hey, block it, block it, block it. I'll block. I'll block. I'll block. You can Emberclava me if you want. You eat a lot of. I me too. It's just that we always go in the same, like, same Italian restaurants all the time. Indian. I'm not a big fan of Indian food. I'm really not. Every time I go to the Indian food, my stomach just doesn't really hold it. It's such a blast to play a card called Archon of Sun's Grace. I mean, this card is just so good. So good. Like, it doesn't matter what else you've done before or after, as long as you cast this card and you untap with it. Alright. But now we're on the draw, which is obviously the tough one. Taco Bell to Italy? No, but fast food just don't work here. I think the only fast food that works is McDonald's, just because it has such a strong brand. And also because it does a thing that almost any other restaurant does, which is take away a lunch. So few restaurants here do take away a lunch. So if you basically are with friends and you have to eat food, a lunch, you have to get McDonald's, which kind of sucks, but there's just not that many options. I guess, I live in a small town, I know that, but... Is that fast food? No, usually fast food you mean, you go to order and they give it to you. Pizza always takes, I don't know, sit down and everything. Pizza chain like Domino comment? I guess in Milan it must exist, but outside of that, I've never seen a Domino's pizza in Italy. I'm sure that Milan has it, but yeah. And maybe some other places for sure has it. But again, I live in a small town where it's just mostly just restaurants and like private people. I live in the center on the Adriatic coast. Alright, this is Seasonal Blade. That's good enough against most of my removals. I'm gonna kill this Asher of the Fallen immediately. So yeah, they don't make the token or have a, like, I don't know, protection. It's fine. Milan is basically like Northern Europe. Alright. Let's see what's their 3-drop of choice. Nice. Oh wow, they got Cling to Dust. That's so good. They got Cling to Dust with my robber. Ma va a cagare. Dai, non ci credo. Alright. Yeah, Becky, you're in here. Not the best play, but don't have much to do on the draw. You don't play any Kaldheim cards? Yes, I do. You can check my list at !deck or above my head around either here or here. I don't remember. Oh no, they got my Saga? But vabbè. At least it puts the 0. Okay, it puts the 0-1. Puts the 0 card in play. So that's good. That's so funny. Alright, alright, alright. They have 1 mana up. I think they cast the Cling. Why didn't you cast the Cling, opponent? Oh, magna questa. I guess they can put something on top of the deck later, which is not the worst. Oh, see, there is the bot that says it. Allora, I go. Wait, what did I do? Oh, they went. Oh, wow. Okay. Even. Yeah, I know that, people, but still, I have to still think about it. You know, I know that that's how it works. I still have to think about it. All right, all right. Okay, 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 okay. You go, you go, shepherd of the flock. I should have definitely cast this Cling to Dust earlier. I feel like. Oh wow, they gained 3 life. Ma che schifo. No, opponent. I guess they didn't know how this worked. Oh. Alright, what do we do? This has to be a hard matchup. If this is a hard matchup, I think it's better if we just play Aramino. But, do I just play Big Bird here? I think so. I think I'll play Big Bird. I feel so bad. I guess I didn't try any early play. I guess I did. No third and 3 play was. Yeah, but whatever they put, it's just going to go on top. Aramino, yeah, yeah. Do you know that game? Actually, I don't. My grandmother used to play it. But my grandmother taught me everything about playing cards. We were always playing cards every day. They got Doom foretold, by the way. Just saying. Just saying that they got Doom foretold. Okay, they don't have Embert Lava. Unless we aren't dead. What do you think about Kai in this deck? I think it's no muy buena. I think it's no muy buena. Alright, on top I'll keep draw. I'll play a top land. Top of deck there's a Teardrop Island from the Pokemon Secret Lair. And why I've never done any Pokemon Secret Lair? I guess because I mean the Terrace lands clearly comes from the secret layer drop. All right, I'll bottom these land and I'll extinct the Usher of the Fallen. Not the best extinction event ever, but it's okay. It's a competing art game. Yeah, but they still did the secret layer basic land choice. Alright, showdown of the skulls. It's these skulls. Wow, must be nice. Man, I'm so jealous. So jealous. Je suis very jealous. Do I have any creatures in my side? Oh wait, I do have it. My graveyard, I meant. So Pokemon is a competing card game. How's the Pokemon scene going? I see that Channel Fireball has like, um, Channel Fireball is the website with the highest competitive Pokemon content. Just sweet. Like, how are the tournament going? Do they have like real tournament or it's like match? I joking, sorry. I didn't mean that. Woods of the Coast listening. All right, so they play Showdown of the Skulls and they play Shepherd of the Flock. Okay, I draw big birds. They have an Ember Clav over here. Man, my hand is so clunky. I can go. I mean, I think I have to go. Yorskai Nomadic Xalvas. Am I dead on board? Oh, not at all. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. Pokemon is just collecting. No, Sir Mattia, that's not true. They definitely have a lot of Alright, now I can cast Emiria Call. That would be my 8th mana. Maybe I can cast both Doom and Elspeth Nightmare. Elspeth Conquers that next turn, sure. I'll play the Emiria Call, right? One sec. Because I can also cast it next turn. I got 2 6/6 in play. 2 4/4 in play. Maybe that's better than just going for the double spell, sure. Back. When am I going to be Winota deck? When they print some good humans and they don't ban it afterwards. I need 3 Vu. Oh, Kaboy, I need 3 Vu. Oh, yeah, that's a mistake then. I should have played Miracle. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry about that. It's definitely a mistake. Alright, my opponent can now cast an Ember Clava, right? They have 7 mana. Never would not have got it, yeah. Ooh! Giant Killer? Alright, everything goes exiled. That they will play another Shepherd of the Flock. Am I losing because they didn't cast his planes? This is a miracle? I am. Wow. Alright, barely alive. I just wanna let you know, guys, that Showdown of the Skulls in this game was very bad. Just saying. Barely alive here. Oh, if only I'd cast this, I could have gained 3 life. Porca puttana, che cappella! I could have just cast a Doom Foretold here and go to 3 life. Porca boia. Thank God I didn't play Giant Killer. I would have been dead on board. I have so many lands. Selfless Savior, still alive. Gotta get back Jorgen now, huh? Ghostbane Dragon? Come on, Ghostbane Dragon! Alright. I'm dead. I did not expect the dragon. I thought opponent was only allowed to play 2 drops and 1 drops. Good game. Good game, opponent. This has been a good game. Oh, I don't lose any rank. Basically, it's like we haven't lost. That's such a smart way of losing, chat. Lose when you are exactly when you just change tier. That's a big brain play there. That's a big brain play there. Bonjour and Wizards throwing a dart in the band board and hitting the card that you play. I'm sorry, that's just the variance whenever you play the game. Alright, my hand is very clunky and slow. Which you could say it's like every hand with this deck ever. Yeah, that's a good point. Ooh, the Raven's Warning. Alright, I'll leave that on top. Of color and if still playable without Uro? I don't know. Maybe. I doubt it though. Oh wow, Charming Prince. I do have the comment about Temple of Malice. Like Charming Prince, similar to that. Foretell. Huh. Could be anything. Alright, let's play our Raven's Warning. Opponent, you have been warned. Raven's Warning, you think is bad, old Pekiji? Let's see here. I'll show you. Would you like a no-ban list format on Arena? No. Bans exist because the cards are bad. Pepengu, why you play Raven Warning is so bad? Why Pepengu? Why? Alright, are we going Doom Foretold here? They have Scaly Evaporation, and I'm only eating a Birth of Meletus. I think I should, yes. I think I should go Doom Foretold. I want to eat their things, because they could have Yorin in their deck. They play 60 cards. Oh wow, saw it common. What do we put on top of our deck later? Could be a dance. Will probably be a dance. Oh wow, they exile it. Yeah, let's see. I'll play my own Elspeth Conquers Death and exile yours. And then I'll attack with my small bird. What do you consider Esperone to be the true Esperone? Because the thing is that earlier in the month, I guess I was playing 5-color Doom, and I called that 5-color Esperone, but that was just a branded lie. I just stole the brand from Esperone and applied to the 5-color deck, which was way different than the true Esperone, which is basically this deck. It's like if you go to, I don't know, Burger King, and you're with your mom, and your mom doesn't know about it, you go like, oh, it's like McDonald's, you know, because she doesn't know about Burger King, and so you have to tell her what is the most similar to. Okay, it's like when people ask you, "Oh, you play at this children card game? How sweet! My children also play with Pokemon." And I go like, "Yeah, it's basically like Pokemon. You know, it's like the same thing." And by the way, this interaction has happened every single time you meet a person of more. At this point, I'm old enough to just say, just an adult person every time. You'd be like, "Oh, you play at this children card game? How sweet of you!" They also do this voice because it feels like whenever you talk with the children, you have to do this voice as well. Anyway, my graveyard as always sucks, man. Elspeth Conqueror is just the worst, by the way. Like, it's actually the worst. I hate this. I just hate it. Okay, que merda que é. I'll play Golden Egg first, because I might draw a Doom Foretold, which I can cast, by the way. Oh, Skycleave. Oh yeah, Binding is so much better. So much better, but like, what do I do? Do you want me to... I guess it's reasonable. I might just, splash green. Splashing isn't that hard to do. But I just play Skyclave Operation just so that they can just kill it. It's like chess, but with cards? Oh, usually I just say it's like Pokemon. Because everybody knows Pokemon. Mostly because of the game show. Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh! Are so famous. Unfortunately, Wizards of the Coast never had the spark to make a, what's it called? Like the game. Alright, here, what if we just attack with a Skycleave? No, you know. No, that's not bonus. Let's just bring this back. Play land. Start for 1. Yeah, like, I don't know, you are a planeswalker and you just go around and you like beat demons and whatnot. Like that would be you could make a cartoon out of that easily. Yeah, I mean maybe not now, but as like I remember loving to watch Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh as I was a child, and I definitely got Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards because of the cartoon. I think a cartoon is like the best marketing ever. Like they might have spent like $1 million, actual $1 million, or I don't know what, to make the world's trailer. For real, I'm not even joking. They might have spent that much money to make the world's trailer. Right? Which I don't even know how many why. So what was the questioning, these choices. How much mana do I have? 7. Wipe up a thing, wipe up a thing. I think I have to kill the Raven's Warning. We attack first. No, like, facciamo... Let's play the good cards first. And I'll exile the Warning. Then I'll pass. Then I'll go Yorion Blanket. Your girlfriend. Oh, it's like Yu-Gi-Oh? Yes, exactly. Exactly. Oh wow, Midnight Clock. This is because my opponent hates to get their deck milled off of rogues. So they said, you know what? I'll put Midnight Clock in my deck and I'll never lose to rogues anymore. I'll play a Yorion here. Hopefully, hoping they don't have a saw it coming here. But even if they have, they are in the Yorion squeeze. Where if they counter it, I'll bring it back with ACD. No, Stefano, you definitely don't see that. As at midnight, everybody is asleep now. In Italy, we have the curfew at 10 p.m., which, by the way, I have to admit that the curfew at 10 p.m., or like, I don't know, I can't even remember what's life after 10 p.m. at this point, but it's definitely like, oh wow, they paid 4. Sweet. It's definitely like, it made me go to bed early. You know, maybe like if there wasn't a curfew, I would have gone to bed later. And I would have slept less. And I saw on the television that Tom Brady sleeps 9 hours a day. So if I sleep 9 hours a day, I'll become a Super Bowl champion. That's what they said. That's what they told me at the television. All right, if we're told a card, bean. I'll bring back the bird. This game, by the way, this match is gonna last 1 hour ish. So make sure you clear your schedule, or just if you want to watch another exciting matchup against Rule, you can tune in like in an hour or so. All right, I'll blink and blank. A blink, a blank. What do I want to do here? Can you explain me what the matchup is about? Basically, like you have to gain all the time advantages with your cards. Mainly, you exploit the power of Doom Foretold and Dance of Demands, which they don't have. Margaret Thatcher is left 4 hours per night. Yeah. Mengucci usually sleeps 8 hours per night. I should have an app that tells me exactly how much I sleep. But that kind of app is kind of messed up because whenever I like wake up to go to the bathroom, it just said, "All right, you're awake forever now." Ok, so I can go extinction event. E alla fine ci sta secondo me. Yeah. I didn't know they don't have dance. Ah, that's a good question, Platypus. Usually people without Doom Foretold don't play dance in their deck. 2 kids and a dog, man. That's a lot of but imagine script sprites, how many people rely to you for their survivorship. You know? You are very important for them. What if I just don't cast a card here? Would you like that, guys? Or should I cast a Doom Foretold? You know what? I'm not gonna move. Not moving. Not moving. I'll eat the clock. I'll eat that clock and draw a card. Play Archon? Nah. Not moving. Doom seems not very good in this deck. In this match? It makes so that your end is worse. You can go. Opponent had the Midnight Clock. Doesn't have it anymore. Eating clocks is not good for my elf. That's right. Look how many cards they have in end. They must be like, wow, so many cards. Actually, I have the same amount of cards. Kiora? The actual factual Kiora? The one. Wait, if you think about a Kiora, what Kiora do you guys think about? I think about the Kiora. The War of the Spark Kiora? What Kiora do you think about? Yeah, exactly. You choose a resolution, exactly. So if they sacrifice a thing, they have to do it before you choose. The Seagull. You think about the Seagull one. Yeah. No, I know that's the Kiora that I was. You think about the original Kiora from Theros. You know, I was thinking about it. I don't even know what that does. I remember because I own one. Actually, let me pick it up. I own an original Kiora from Theros, but I don't remember what it does. And I'm curious about it now. Eccola. Oh wow, this is from Battle for Zendikar. Kiora Master of the Depths. Pensati. Carta di merda che c'ho qua. I don't remember. What does it do to Kiora from Theros? I was thinking about the... Oh, the Crashing Wave! Oh, that was awful as well. Kiora the Crashing Wave was awful as well. Like, really bad. The Kiora Behemoth Beconner was the one I was thinking about. That's game one. Yeah, if you play Esper Doom, you have to welcome games like this. You know? A game 3 very precious life. The Crashing Wave. Man, Kiora the Crashing Wave is so bad. I remember, like, it comes in, like, back then, the Planeswalker was just the worst, but for real. Like, now you go like, oh, they printed, I don't know, Bazricat, Kiss Keeple. But Bazricat's like, it's like a good card. Ooh, a true dance. Dance. Doo-doo-dee-doo-dee, dance. Doo-doo-dee-doo-dee. Eh. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I guess I'll dance. Dance is basically just one card combo in so many matchups. This is definitely one of them. But I think I'll do it for 5 though. I don't want to reanimate my creatures. Or I want to animate my creatures. Maybe I do it, whatever. It's just that I could go Wrath of God. No, I just do it for 5. You do for 5? I'll do for 5. For mana 2 loyalty, yeah. So funny. For mana 2 loyalty. No, I just think about like, I mean, I said Bazriket because I was thinking about a good planeswalker that doesn't see standard play. That's why I said Bazriket. Because Bazriket is a good card. It's just that it's not very good in the format because, I don't know, I guess because answers are better than threats or stuff like that. I don't know why it's not. That's for 5, reanimates 4. Yeah, JC Morello. I suggest you to read the cards and then you can write sarcastic messages. Allora, I'm playing as the control deck, so I'll bring in the sideboard cards. Keep the dance in the sideboard though, because my Raven's Warning will be good. Alright, what do I sideboard out though? Because I think I'll sideboard out Arcano Pepegas. I'll sideboard out Speculative Operation. I'll sideboard out Eliminate, a couple of Artless Sucked. Maybe like one Extinction Event, but I don't keep them because these guys just love to play Dream Trawler. And every time I lose to Dream Trawler, I'm just sad a little bit. I think I'm gonna 3 on Doom. Do I want Tail's Intervention? I try to keep it in the sideboard. Or maybe so. For what? Maybe 1 Clang over 1 Doom. If both players have Vorinclex, that's a good question. I don't know about it. Chat, does anybody know the answer to Ragnarud? I would love to know that. If both players have Vorinclex out, do they just counter each other's ability? Why not Catting Glass Casket? I think opponent still has like enough creatures. Plus Glass Casket is a artifact that I don't mind blanking or sacrificing. Oh, it's just normal. Cool, I didn't know that. Sweet. Alright. Toss it back. They play Omen all counter it. Omen is very important in these matchups. With Yorion. Wow, they're mono blue? Lol. Midnight Clock. I think I'll get back Yorion now. Uses my mana better. Next turn I can maybe play these two or this. We'll see what happens. Alright, I drew up Plains. The Birth of Pepega. Alright, now they're gonna get more white sources. Let's watch out for the clock a little bit. Gives my opponent a lot of cards. The Clock of Midnight. I think I'm going to cast the Elspeth Nightmare here. Lura with a fetch land. I'll do some important deck thinning. Now I can go Split Nightmare, and next turn I can go Yori and Blink the Nightmare. You get wild cards when a card is banned. You do, and that is why they played around it with Wizards of the Coast Large Brain. They made so that they don't ban cards anymore, but they suspend them. So you only get wild cards when a card is banned, but you don't when it's suspended. That's the brain explosion that they did when they thought about it. Have you seen the Esper Snow deck? I haven't, and I think I'm okay. I'm okay with that. All right, let's see your handy opponent. What's your handy look like? Oh, it looks like a handy like this. Sweet. Then I will play an Eland and a Uranus Nomad, which we smartfully got back on turn 3 to set up this play. Which I love here because mix so that I can clean the gear, you know, if they like scry a card to the top. Or... BTE was unsuspended. Also, Field of the Dead was unsuspended. Wow. I remember Field of the Dead. Oh, Treacherous Blessing. I forgot I had this card in my deck. Nice. We have to find an answer to the clock, huh? Because eventually this clock is gonna pick up. WL. Today you can go exclamation mark untapped and check out all my records. I believe today we are 3-1. I've lost to Boris. Close match though. Did I see Seth Mountfield against Article on AZ? I didn't, sorry. Okay. I'll play a tap land. And I'll pass the turn back to my lovely opponent, Salazar. Wait, Salazar is like the Harry Potter evil guys, right? Are they Salazar? In English? Oh, Kaboyev, I missed an attack chat. Alright, right 3 damage on me. 3 missed damage. Salazar was a Portuguese dictator. Oh, really? I've never heard about him. Am I allowed to participate in the Pro Showdown? I mean, when you put it like that, sounds like a cool thing to participate. The Pro Showdown. Are you gonna get into the Pro Showdown? Who's gonna be the next Pro Showdown? Portuguese dictator from the 40s to the 70s. Such an evil name, Salazar. Did I hit the writer of Harry Potter inspired to that Portuguese dictator, or is that just a different name? Would I have to exile something? What do we exile? I think I'll exile the clock. I'm sorry, clock. I'm sorry, clock. It's the equivalent of Mussolini. What's the translation in English for Serpeverde, chat? Sorry, in the English Harry Potter for Serpeverde. Am I attacking here? Am I trading damage? See that? I mean, they have Pasa to tap it out. Oh, it's Slytherin. I thought it was Salazar. Oh, okay. And who was? Oh, okay. I understand now. I understand now. Yeah, in Italian they translate it with a green snake. Salazar is their first name. Oh, I see. I don't remember Harry Potter very well. Potter! I don't remember that anymore. Alright, I'm going to probably just take the damage. Or maybe not. Maybe just destroy the soul then. They would draw a card. And if they punish me here with this card draw, nah, I can't afford that. Alright, I'll take 3 and then end of turn all out. Oh, suck. Could also not do that. It's the founder's name, I see. And I remember as a child how excited I was whenever there was a new Harry Potter movie. And I remember always being at the first row watching it every time. Every time we always would arrive late and there were no tickets anymore. So we had to watch it like this. Remember that. My graveyard sucks. Wait, I have nothing in the graveyard? Maybe I was supposed to kill my Yorion. With that removal spell. I was in a Harry Potter cosplay. Yeah, once I did that. I even found the picture for Twitter at some point. Like we had like a school we had like a school something and I dressed as in Harry Potter. I can't find the picture again, but it takes a while. Well, could have claimed and cast Doom. Oh yeah, that's definitely a mistake. Why did he here was definitely a mistake. Man, I should have done that. Che coglione, che coglione, che coglione! Alright, I'll play this Clang here. I'll draw the Doom. Man, I'm gonna lose this game. La merda. Let's cry. We need like the Raven's warning. Eccolo lì. Called it. Right, what now? I'll play Raven's Warning. I'll play Doom. And then I'll play nothing, and then I'll pass the turn with D-Stroke up. Yeah. And then I can sacrifice this Blessing finally. It's your turn, opponent. It's your turno. Sacrifice the Birth of Pepega. I mean, we could have killed the Thassa earlier if I just had played like a normal person. Good morning, Fit Twitch. What have todas? Todas we have Esperone. El más potente mazzo. I was supposed to block. I just clicked no block. Man. Alright. Finally, I can sacrifice this Blessing, which has been quite annoying. Still not good at combat. Yorion. I'm gonna play that tomorrow, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, wanting to try this deck. And honestly, it's just a good old Esper Doom. Like, it's fine. I think it's a good deck. I want to try against Sultai, but I've never got paired against Sultai. I guess all the people that play Sultai, they made Diamond already. And Amir left playing against us at the Deep Dwelling. Yeah, I'll attack with both. I'll draw a card, and I'll see your hand, opponent. Nice land. Alright, what next? Probably cast this Dance of Demands. And call it a day. Right? And just win. How much mana do I have? 3, 6, 9, 10. I have 10 mana right now. Play Dance X equals 6. Alright. This looks like the client tapped very well. Alright, we got it! Woo! Sveglia tutti quanti! We finished the match and look at that platinum tier rank coming up. Can you imagine Mangu being a diamond gamer? One day we can be that well. Maybe even today. Maybe even today, chat.